source music's not easy to get either. Everybody wants to charge you. I even went and got some open source music, made a video with it, put it on YouTube, and it still got fucking copyright on it.
What? Fucking bullshit. What the fuck? Yo, YouTube be fucking weird at that point, bro. I don't even know.
You know, that's all fine, but I'm learning my lesson, which is like...
What's up, everybody? So for today's video, we're gonna be checking out 3C Films live action Lego movie, which I don't know how they're gonna do that. Exorcist, Believer poster, Saw X first look, and more. I can't believe they did 10 movies of Saw, bro. At this point, bro, it's just like...
Saw dude's already dead.
Like in real life?
In the movie.
Oh yeah, in the movie. Like, bro, how you gonna just keep... You know what I mean? This is fucking... Dude, they even had a Chris Rock one, bro. Wanna replay a game on my Nintendo?
Yeah.
If you get second place to blame it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, oh heck nah.
No, it's a fucking prequel.
Nah, that's a prequel to the
motherfucking prequel.
Oh, dude, dude. If Saw X is a prequel, that'll be fucking. I don't know. I'll be upset. Anyways, let's get started with this shit. I hope that it's not a fucking prequel, bro. So you got me thinking, bro. Gosh damn it. Okay, let's get it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, my beautiful movie peeps. The day a lot of us have been waiting for. Barbenheimer Day. What are you watching first? Your boy chose Barbie first. Today's watching Oppenheimer. But whatever you're deciding to choose this weekend, let's talk about some of the movie news we got going on here. Because although we got a strike and Hollywood is slowing down, we got some juicy news today, man. We got our first poster for the Blumhouse Exorcist movie, even an idea of when the trailer is going to be releasing. We got an update on a live action / CGI Lego movie. Some updates with the DCU, because it looks like all the trouble with Aquaman 2 might have finally have been resolved. Really, that along with so much more. So I'm gonna need your guys' opinions down below with everything we discuss here today. I can never stress enough how much it means to me that you guys watch my videos, man. Just thank you. With the sentimental stuff out of the way, let's get into our first story here. And something we haven't done in a while is talk about a small upcoming movie that I thought has an interesting plot. Now, although we currently have a writer and actor strike going on, and no actors or writers are being allowed to make movies, promote movies, talk about upcoming movies, we did get an article from Variety about 39 independent movies that the SAG has approved to still be filming even during the strike. 2 of those movies do include A24 films, and one of them stars Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. Oh, yeah, immediately had me hooked in. I said, 1 ticket, please. The movie is titled Death of a Unicorn, and that is because Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega are gonna be killing a unicorn, man. Again, like I said, 2 tickets now, please. Essentially, the plot follows Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, who play father and daughter, when they're on a little bit of a road trip and they hit a unicorn with their car. They then take the unicorn to a nearby wealthy individual who happens to be in the pharmaceutical business, where they find out this unicorn has healing abilities, and the movie becomes a moral dilemma about whether we kill this unicorn, experiment on it, take what we can from it so that we can save millions of lives and turn it into medicine, while also making a lot of money in the process, or do we let this unicorn live, survive, because it's a unique creature, one of its kind, and it deserves life too. It's a moral dilemma, something you would expect from A24, and you know what? I thought maybe it would have gone with like the horror vibe in there. Who wouldn't want a unicorn horror movie out there? Just imagine it, piercing your body, running around in the woods, unicorns chasing you. I'd watch that. Imagine the magical abilities they could have, and heck, I'm gonna start writing it now. Okay, after the writer's strike, I'll start writing it. But other than this just sounding like an interesting movie with actors I enjoy, this also goes to show you this will be the kind of movies we can expect to see next summer. Because right now, nothing is filming, and we don't know when things are going to start filming. No shows, no movies. And although we don't feel the effects of it right at this moment, by the time next year, since they didn't film any new movies or stuff for us, we're just going to have a lot of these independent projects that did get the chance to film during the strike. And studios are going to buy
Oh,
these up and market them
shit.
because it's the only content they have to show for. Let me know what you guys think about Death of a
I don't wanna
Unicorn
know
and
it's like
if you
that,
like the
man.
sound of this plot. Bring us here to an update on the Lego franchise. Now, if you haven't kept up with the Lego movie space, you might not have known that previously it was Warner Brothers that owned the licensing to make Lego movies. They're the ones who brought us the first two Lego films, the Lego Batman movie, the Lego Ninjago movie. But that licensing went up, and the Lego company decided to give it now to Universal, who are going to be the ones making Lego movies. And we finally got an update on what they're going to do with the property. It got revealed here the directors behind the new live-action / CGI hybrid movie. The directing pair named Aaron and Adam Nee, who are brothers, also directed The Lost City.
What is it, bro? If it's gonna be like sort of realistic fucking Legos, it's gonna be like, what? Nah, bro.
Literally kids playing with Legos.
Like, what is it? What
with Channing
is
Tatum
it?
and Sandra
I'm
Bullock, which,
confused.
if you haven't seen that, it's actually an enjoyable comedy. I wasn't that excited to go see it, but I decided to watch it, and I had like a really good time with this movie. It kind of surprised me. So genuinely knowing that they created that, and now they're going to be tackling Lego, and me enjoying their sense of humor, I'm like, okay, bring it on. This could be fun. The only details that we have so far right now is we know we have to switch it up and take it to a different art form. That's still true to Lego. We should have some announcements soon. I think we've reinvented it in a
That's
cool
still true to
way.
Lego.
So we can pretty much expect this to be a
Don't
little
be like,
different.
okay, are they gonna make it seem like stop motion Lego pieces, but in the real world? Like they're gonna be like talking with people and shit.
They're gonna have like jobs and gas in their car.
Like someone's gonna be smoking a fucking like PCP and be like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck, dude? This Lego piece is talking to me, bro." He's like, and it's Darth Vader and shit. He's like, "Oh, I am your father." He's like.
Brothers
And he's
brought
like,
us
the
with
dude's
the
like,
Lego
on PCB,
movie, and
like,
even
"Bitch,
thinking
my
about
father."
those first two Lego films, those are technically live-action CGI hybrid movies. They have moments in those films where we go into the real world and we have human actors there. But maybe this time around, really specifying that it's a live-action CGI hybrid instead of a straight-up animated movie looks like there's going to be more of a balance in between, more jumping in between the real world.
Like I said, there's gonna be some dudes smoking
To the
PCP,
Lego world. That could
freaking
be kind of
talking
fun
Lego
and interesting.
pieces.
And also thinking now with Universal attached, they can bring in all their IP characters just like Warner Brothers was doing with, bringing in the Justice League and DC characters. Maybe we'll see some Fast and Furious, Jurassic Park, or heck, Minions. They're definitely throwing a Minion in there somewhere. But you guys hear this update with the upcoming Lego movie. What would you want Universal to do with this live-action CGI hybrid movie? All right, talking about some horror movie news here a little bit because we were kind of blessed with some awesome stuff. Starting off here with
the Lego movie, to be honest. Like the one that
has.
like I saw that one in theaters.
The one with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I saw. I like that one though.
Yeah, that one's not bad. The follow-up movie I didn't watch.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the second one. I just watched the
I was
first
like,
one.
you guys got Lego Batman.
I actually watched the Lego Batman though. Lego Batman's like, they basically know that they're like a Lego Batman movie, and
I know he's too corny.
yeah, he's plus he's played by the Will Arnett dude.
Oh, that's why I don't like it.
He's like BoJack Horseman.
Exorcist Believer. Now, this is the upcoming prequel for the Exorcist franchise brought to us by Blumhouse and directed by David Gordon Green, the man who brought us the Halloween trilogy from Blumhouse. And from these posters, yeah, they are
Dude,
creepy. The faces and
what the
makeup
fuck?
that they have here.
Well, it'd be really easy to get your head to spin on a Lego person. If you change nothing.
Yo, speaking of Lego, did you know that in the new Spider-Man movie, the Across the Spider-Verse, there's this Lego scene? Like a Lego Spider-Man? And I guess apparently a 14-year-old I think a 14-year-old or 17-year-old freaking did like an animation, and dude, it generally looks like I feel like he used computers and shit though, but like it generally looks like a Lego movie. Like like the Lego movie and shit, it generally looks like that. It's crazy.
Might use stop motion, and then you just like fucking enhance the lighting with LUTs or something.
Dude, it looked crazy though, bro. Cause like he made, basically the story is like he made a remake of the trailer for the movie and shit, and the people saw that made the movie, and they're like, yo, we have to add this dude in the movie. Like we have to add like a Lego scene. So that's what they fucking did, bro. That shit crazy, bro. See, that's the power of YouTube, man. That's the power of YouTube. See, The Exorcist Believers. See, what kind of a fucking name is that, bro?
I'd say that's the power of information technology. Like, the internet itself should get credit for that.
For real.
Google don't own the internet.
Exactly, bro. Like, Google
really do
was
resemble that of
inspired.
The Exorcist, the original movie that started it all. Not all these other 100 Exorcist movies that aren't related at all to that film. This does give off the eerie, nasty vibe you would get from that original film, and it has me interested, okay? The big plot point of this one is 2 girls get possessed at the same time, as opposed to it always being one. The movie also will specifically have connections to the first movie here, so you know what?
Double
I
trouble.
think these posters are great. Now, we can expect to see the trailer July 25th. That's what's being rumored right now. In fact, they're saying that if you go to the theaters this weekend to watch, I don't know, anything Oppenheimer, maybe not Barbie, but if you go to watch like Oppenheimer's, what I'm hearing, there's a chance that you could see the Exorcist Believer trailer in theaters only, and then Tuesday of next week they'll release it online to the public. Hopefully, it's not a 9-2 situation where we have the trailer like out in theaters or leaked online for weeks, and then they decided to release it online. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on these posters for Exorcist Believer and what you want to see in the trailer. Are you hyped or are you not? Bringing us to another horror movie I thought I was gonna have no interest in.
I actually never saw The Exorcist.
Well, it's not that good.
It's not good?
Well, okay, hold on. When I was a little kid and I hadn't seen, like, the scariest movie at that point I had ever seen was, what's it called? Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead?
Was, like, practically the scariest movie I had ever seen.
With Zack Snyder?
No, the old one. Dawn of the Dead, where, like, they're in a mall and, like...
Like the 80s? Like they...
Oh, it's an 80s one. It's a George Romero movie. It's his second movie. His first one was Night of the Living Dead. So, I hadn't seen Night of the Living Dead yet, though. So, I had seen that, and then I had seen Hellraiser, the one with Pinhead, and he's got all fucking nails in his head and shit.
I never saw that.
That movie's fucked up, dude. It's, like, about demons that fucking torture people, and all the torturing demons are... they're people that used to be in the same situation, and they, like, accidentally touch this fucking Pandora's box, and if you, like, open it, you let the demon out, and, like, it fucking turns you in... They're in eternal suffering forever, like the demon itself.
What the fuck?
It's just absolutely horrible. It's just fucking... And it's all 80s-esque, so it'd be really hard to watch today because it looks like shit, like Ghostbusters 1. But yeah, horrifying for a child to watch that kind of movie. And then I finally saw The Exorcist. And when I saw that at like 12 maybe, like, it's just terrifying. Like, bitch is possessed as fuck. Fucking...
Her head spins and shit.
She pukes, like, across the room and crap. And the whole time, like... You keep seeing these people, like, those are just the small interactions. Like, those are, like, the small pieces laced in. And the rest of the movie is, like, the priest fucking running around trying to figure out the fuck he's gonna do. And, like, you're just seeing this dude, like, he's succumbing to the force of the devil. Like, you fear for his safety and his sanity as you watch the power of the devil destroy all of these people.
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
And then they keep telling you it's based on a true story. Well, yeah, if you include planet Earth and that they have a sun. That's about it.
That's the only true part, is that they're on the same planet.
No, the point is, you can go read the actual transcripts from the original bullshit and listen to the tapes, and none of it's like that, so...
Really?
They grossly exaggerated the inspired by, like... When they say based on, they mean inspired by.
Did they ever remake The Exorcist?
Yes, that is why I watched the original, because they came out with a remake called The Exorcism of Emily Rose in like 2006 or something, or maybe 2004 or 5.
Is that like the same person in The Exorcist, Emily Rose or something?
That was the name of the actual person.
Oh, that The Exorcist is based on?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
The remake uses a new title so they can get away with remaking it without actually paying for the old title.
Damn, finesse. That's called finesse right there,
it's called
dude.
Dodging a fucking copyright. That's what it's called.
Damn, bro, what the fuck? Oh, heck nah, bro.
Like, exorcism is a verb, but the exorcism is a title.
I just, every time I hear it, like, I hear Exorcist, I think of the Saw. Not the Saw, but the scary movie one. I just think of that, to be honest, bro.
I do too,
Like
That's
ever
the
since.
better version of it. That's
Like it's like, dude, it's like yeah, dude, it's a way better fucking version, bro. And it's just like it's just funny as fuck, bro. Like they all like instead of the one chick throwing up, they all throw up. This is funny, bro. Like, bro, like I never saw the original, The Exorcist or the remake, but I just like, what if like I watched that scene and all I think about is like, what if they throw up on her? Like that shit crazy,
To
bro.
win me over, Saw X. Now, if you don't know here, I am a big fan of the Saw
Saw
franchise.
X.
But even as a big fan, the last couple of entries in the Saw world have just been real bummer.
From
Have
the
been
book
kind of a
of Saw?
disappointment. I want
my
something
gosh.
new and refreshing for this world. So when we got announced another Saw movie coming up, I just didn't feel that excitement here. But then we started hearing rumblings that Tobin Bell will be coming back in a major
How?
role. Test screenings were saying that it turned out to be one of the better Saw movies made out there. And I was
How?
like, okay, you're
was-
getting
was
me in
a
there. And
good-
now we have our first
One
look
of the
and a
better ones.
release date change. Here we have our first look at Tobin Bell coming back as John Kramer,
Not
our
releasing
Jigsaw, where the
in
movie will be
September?
moving away from its October release date where it was going to come
They're
out
releasing
the
another Saw
same
movie
day
in
as
March.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I always thought that was a terrible decision, and now they've recorrected it to now be releasing September 29th, 2023. So it'll be coming out a month earlier, so I could pretty much bet we're going to get a trailer in the next week or two. Along with this first look and new release date, they also gave us an official plot synopsis here, which I'm like, okay, it's confirmed some things we've been hearing about this movie. So they have it here, set between the events of Saw 1 and Saw 2, a sick and desperate John travels to Mexico.
Oh, it's half right. It's a semi-prequel.
Oh my, bruh, dude, are you fucking kidding me? So, I already don't like it, dude. I already don't like
That's
it.
how-
For a
okay, so I
risky
knew this was gonna
experimental
happen because I knew
procedure
that they
and-
wanted to bring back Jigsaw because how you gonna make Saw movie without Jigsaw? So,
Yeah, but like,
because that was
damn.
9. 9 is the movie without Jigsaw.
But like, why are you gonna call it Saw 10 if it's just gonna be between Saw 1 and Saw 2? Just call
Because
it
one
like,
of the other Saws already pulled that trick too.
ah,
Saw 6 or
bro.
something goes backwards in time a bunch, or 6 or 7 is one of the ones where he keeps talking about the past and it keeps jumping into cuts from the past, and you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Saw is like one of those fucking movies where it's like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my
Hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover the
Dude.
entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. The infamous killer returns to his work,
Oh,
turning the
there's
tables
buy.
on the con
Blu-ray.
artist in his signature visceral way through devious, deranged, and indigenous traps. Ooh! A Saw movie set in Mexico. You know what that means. Mexican piss filter, y'all! Anytime we get a movie or a show in Mexico, they gotta drench in that orange-yellow hue to let you know this is what Mexico looks like. It is canon accurate, y'all. I'm gonna laugh so hard if when
It is
that first
canon
trailer
accurate.
comes out and they end up doing that. But
It's like it's
that
all
aside,
orange, like a fucking
I
desert.
freaking love that
Too
plot.
much like
That
yellow,
sounds
like the
great, because I was wondering,
Sepia.
really, you're gonna set it between
Damn.
Saw 1 and 2? We know
Oh,
John
yeah,
Kramer's
dude, I kinda
fate.
noticed
How
that in
many more
Narco.
times can you
That's what he's
establish
saying.
these
Yeah,
hidden
watch the
stories that we never knew about from his
Wow.
past? That's what always would happen every Saw sequel as they were going on. It's like, oh, he did this in the background. He did this. He was training that person. Actually, he trained that person. No, he trained this person. Guy had like 5 different apprentices at the same time. His schedule must have been packed. But this, I kind
His
of like the
schedule must
sound
have
of it.
been
I
packed.
hear all the time, you know, people going to Mexico
Dude,
to
his
get their
schedule's always
BBLs or
packed, bro. He's
procedures.
been making traps. What the fuck? But he like all this dude has is free time. It's all he
Yeah,
has.
but that's what he's saying is then you watch the movie, right? And he's like, I had this guy that I've been corrupting the whole time, and you're like, where did you have time for that? Because you've been doing that with 6 other people because you did this in every movie.
Exactly, bro. What the?
Like I know you have nothing but time, but now it's kind of overlapping.
Yeah, it's like, bro. It's kind of like a job at this point.
And they get
Double
swindled,
time.
scammed, and whatnot, and
Double and shit.
you do that to
Like,
Jigsaw,
yeah.
you was
Like,
in
what the
trouble.
fuck?
So count me peaked, interested, and yeah, we definitely gonna have to review and talk about all the previous Saw movies on this channel leading up to this film, because Saw excitement is back, y'all! Let me know what you think about Saw X, this first look and the sound of the plot. Moving out of the horror space here, we got some updates with Aquaman 2 in the DCU that I feel like we have to talk about, okay? So if you've been following my channel for a while, you know every now and then when we bring up Aquaman 2 in the Lost Kingdom, there's been a couple of things coming up. For one, is that the test screenings for this movie are really bad. That people are saying this is a bad movie, Warner Brothers is scared, and they're trying to figure out what to do with this film. Aside from the test screenings also being kind of negative, there's also been some cameo hoopla going on because we didn't know if Aquaman 2 was going to release before or after The Flash with all the delays going on in Hollywood. If the movie was going to release before The Flash, they were going to have a cameo with Ben Affleck Batman recruiting Aquaman for some sort of mission. But if Aquaman 2 was going to release after The Flash, they were going to instead change that cameo to Michael Keaton Batman because originally The Flash was going to end with Michael Keaton being the new Batman of the DCU, and so Michael Keaton was going to recruit him for some big mission. Now that James Gunn is in charge and all this has been put behind us, no Batman will be showing up in Aquaman 2. All those cameos erased. And again, it's with the thing that James Gunn keeps saying. He doesn't want to put in little teases for stuff that isn't going to come to fruition in the future. Just like thinking about it right now, there's somebody in their living room chilling at home excited for when the Black Adam vs. Superman movie's coming out. He saw that post-credit scene and was like, oh, honey, I'm telling you, when we watch that movie, I'm getting a large popcorn, okay? You can't say nothing, Nancy. Then man's gonna live his whole life wondering why that movie never happened. The article also specifies here that once James Gunn got his hands on the DCU, watched the movie, and gave his notes, he approved a 5-day reshoot where they can fix some things with the movie, and after those reshoots were completed and they tested the movie one more time, it finally got back some positive reviews. And right now, a good or bad movie can be a big difference in the box office, especially for DC, that is just bleeding every time a new superhero movie of theirs gets released, because people just don't seem to be that interested right now. As a side note thrown in here, it also said that the director of Blue Beetle asked for 2 days of reshoots for a little thing he wanted to fix in the movie, and he was denied that. But Aquaman 2 got 5 days of reshoots. Still though, interesting times to be a DC fan, man. One day we're going to be on the up and up. You guys hear about these details with Aquaman 2. How do you feel?
But
that is all the news we currently have going on right now, guys. I want to thank you so much for taking time my day to watch me talk some news. Don't be forgetting to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris.
You know what I mean? Like
I also was thinking, like, back in the day, like, depending on how long it takes for Aquaman 2 to come around, it will tell you how healthy, like, DC is, and it took too long. I think it took too long.
oh, dude.
Shouldn't have made people wait that long.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's been over 10 years. You know, it's been 10 years since Man of Steel came out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Aquaman. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We're getting that, like, dude, like that. Technically, Man of Steel is the first DCU movie, and they ended the whole
Aquaman 2018. It was 5 years later. You're making Aquaman 2? You should have done it 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. What the
And
fuck?
then you're saying Man of Steel?
Yeah, Man of Steel.
2013?
Yeah, bro, 10 years, bro. See that? But what's sad about that is Robert Downey Jr. been Iron Man for how many years? 11.
But they let him get old. Superman's not supposed to get old.
Exactly, bro. But like at the same time, they barely used Superman. In those 10 years, the only times they ever used Superman was Man of Steel, Justice League, Batman for Superman. That's 3 times in 10 years. And bro, like based on that logic, bro, friggin'
Too much.
yeah, it's just.
I want to get your money's worth.
I just hope James Gunn knows what he's doing, bro, because that dude's made comic book movies and shit before, and he knows, like, he says he knows what he's doing and shit. I just hope that's true, man. Anyways, man, if you guys like my reaction, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, motherfuckers.